Tonight's KCTV5 investigation involves this classic car. The FBI and now a judge all have issues with it. And here's the kicker: no crime was committed.
Yeah, but this Corvette is now impounded and could be destroyed under state law. Here's investigative reporter Angie Racono.
This is a 1959 Corvette, lovingly restored. The problem is the VIN plate with all of those numbers, how it was removed and then attached back to the car during the restoration process. It's fine under Illinois and Indiana state law, but not in Kansas.
Your Chevy shows the fun is in the going.
I fell in love with it.
The Chevrolet Corvette.
I said, that's what I'm going to get when I retire. So I spent my whole life trying to earn that.
Sometimes a car is more than just a car.
That's what I want.
It's a dream. Rich Martinez had that dream.
I'll pull it out on Saturdays. I take it down to my favorite hamburger joint, get a hamburger, ride around a while, come home.
It sure seemed like Saturday drives and burgers were on the menu. Rich is beaming at the dealership and buying his restored Corvette. He drove overnight to a Chicago suburb to buy it. He brought the car back home and took a few more proud photos. Here's where the dream car turns into a nightmare, all due to the VIN number.
What happened is they took it off to restore it. When they put it back on, they used modern rivets instead of old rivets.
Here's an example of an old Chevy VIN. Rivets are how you attach the VIN plate. One has round rivets. The other is considered a rosette rivet. Now, here are the rivets causing the problem in Kansas. They are round with a hole. The original rivets were solid. Compounding matters, the engine VIN doesn't match the car VIN. That's because it was replaced. The car is 62 years old.
He says it's yours.
So even though Martinez has paperwork from a dealership, Kansas considers this contraband.
Then he came out and told me he was going to impound the car. And I was just devastated.
Rich's Chevy Corvette is now in purgatory. It's been impounded for 4 years along with other cars and boats, spending day after day in blistering sun, slowly getting damage. An expert believes this scuff mark is from an impact, likely from cars being moved around in a warehouse or parking lot. Here, the 1959 cherry red Chevy Corvette isn't a dream car. It's just contraband waiting to be destroyed.
Sometimes I get angry. I'm sorry.
Martinez paid $50,000 for the car. It now has an estimated $28,000 in damage. Martinez has spent about $30,000 in legal bills. This mess has no simple solution.
I said, well, why can't I give it back to him and I get my money back? And they said, no, it's in the state of Kansas. It's contraband and it must be destroyed. I'm going, what? I was like, makes no sense.
A Johnson County judge has asked the Kansas State Attorney General to weigh in before he issues his ruling. But the office responded the AG does not intend to intervene in this case.
I have no animosity towards them. If I have animosity, it's towards that law.
Rich says the judge seemed fair and sympathetic, but then there's the law he's bound to follow. Rich points out his vehicle is not stolen, which was confirmed by the FBI. So it's a legal purchase, and he says the judge should not consider it contraband. The Kansas Justice Institute has filed their own brief in this case, arguing the government should not get to destroy Mr. Martinez's car for a crime he did not commit, arguing that would be unconstitutional. Angie Racono, KCTV5 News.